Hello and welcome to Shivami Academy. Today we are going to discuss popular cloud services. The high demand of public cloud service has only increased the competition for cloud services providers. And why not? People nowadays really are moving their applications, business and enterprise solutions on the public or private cloud. There are various cloud computing companies, but the market mostly relies upon the three giants of the field, that is Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud Platform. The platform contains a great variety of services and products in terms of compute, storage and databases and applications. The services among these three cloud companies are divided into categories of software as a service, infrastructure as a service, and platform as a service, and others. The most common services being provided include compute, storage, databases, networking, content and delivery, management tools, development tools, and security. Each of these cloud service providers have their own warehouse of features and services. Let's first have a brief comparison between Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud Platform. Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services has been the dominant leader in the public cloud provider space since 2006. It is the largest infrastructure as a service platform with its advanced and developed program over a decade of having targeted mostly cloud network storage and compute power. AWS is the most reliable amongst other cloud providers. Data encryption, a robust firewall system, and access control are some of the major security features that have been incorporated by AWS, making it adaptive and secure for businesses, be it small or large scale. AWS has an advanced cloud solution and doesn't necessarily support all on-premises deployments. However, hybrid support has been undertaken. AWS has 69 availability zones and 22 geographic locations as of now. Microsoft Azure. Unlike AWS, Microsoft is a hybrid cloud platform that also supports on-premise hardware with as much significance as it is in transferring data in the cloud. It is largely compatible for DevOps, app development, and IoT or Internet of Things. Azure supports a lot of programming languages, codes, and automation features for developers. Azure easily stems from Microsoft products and is compatible with Windows systems. Azure lacks some autonomic management in the sense that it requires manual operation by someone. Azure is available in 54 regions with more than 100 data centers across 140 countries. Google Cloud Platform. Google Cloud Platform supports open source development largely and provides security analytics and storage. The platform is smaller in the field in comparison with AWS or Azure, however, it is ideal for all businesses. Kubernetes, one of the open source developments of Google Cloud Platform, is most acknowledged for deploying containers. GCP further incorporates advanced machine learning solutions in its services. GCP is available in 200 plus countries across the globe. Let's look at the market share that these leading cloud computing providers are holding. According to the market statistics of last quarter of 2019, AWS is still leading the cloud business with around 32%. Azure is at 17%, Google Cloud is at 6%, whereas Alibaba is at 5% and other 38% comprises of other cloud providers. So let's check what type of companies are using these cloud computing providers. AWS is having more profile customers like Netflix, Airbnb, BMW, Samsung, Xiaomi, etc. Azure is also not behind. Almost 80% of the Fortune 500 companies have their cloud solutions with Azure. Some of its major clients are Johnson Controls, Polycom, Adobe, HP, Fujifilm, etc. Since Google Cloud has the same infrastructure as it is using in its search engine and YouTube, many huge companies have their faith in Google Cloud. And some of their major clients are HSBC, PayPal, 20th Century Fox, Bloomberg, Domino's, etc. No doubt AWS is leading in the cloud race right now, but Azure and Google Cloud are also not far behind, especially after coming so late in the cloud market. So now let's compare them on their different features and services. AWS comprises more than 200 services, Microsoft lists over 600 Azure services, and Google lists over 100 plus products under the Google Cloud brand. Further, let's discuss and compare major cloud services available on these platforms. Number 1. Compute. Elastic Cloud Compute or EC2 is an AWS compute service that allows pre-configured or custom AMIs, that is Amazon Machine Images, for the users to configure virtual machines. There are different zones and regions available for launch. The user determines the specific of them, such as the memory, capacity, power, number and size. There is the availability of load balancing, which allows the capacity to distribute load covering instances and thereby allowing effective performance. Likewise, auto scaling allows the scaling up or down of the service capacity according to user preference. Google's compute engine, much like AWS EC2, tends to regions and availability groups for launching the virtual machine. The service has additional enhancements exclusive to itself that include instances with more cores, custom VMs, operating system supports, global load balancing, live migration, virtual machines, and persistent disks that are faster. A lot like Amazon AMI, Azure uses its exclusive equivalent, that is a virtual hard disk. The virtual hard disk can be flexible in the sense that it can either be predefined or the user defined. Virtual hard disk can also be defined by an external third party. The number of cores or amount of memory is prerequisite information to be specified for the virtual machines in Azure. Some of the major compute services offered by all the cloud providers are listed here. In the category of infrastructure, AWS provides us Elastic Cloud Compute or EC2, which is for virtual machines. Same Azure is providing virtual machines and Google Cloud Platform is providing Google Compute Engine. In the platform as a service, AWS has Elastic Beanstalk, Azure has Azure App Service and Cloud Services, and Google Cloud has Google's App Engine. For the containers, AWS has Elastic Container Service, which is its own orchestration service for containers, and it also supports Kubernetes, which is Elastic Kubernetes Service or EKS. Azure has Azure Kubernetes Service, and Google's own containerization orchestration service is Google Kubernetes Engine. For serverless functions, AWS offers Lambda, Azure offers us Azure Functions, and Google's Cloud Functions are for serverless functions. Number 2, storage and databases. The storage in AWS for the instance is Elastic Block Store or EBS. It is rather temporary since the storage depends on the start and end of an instance, and the storage is accordingly started and destroyed. Block storage may be attached to an instance or would be kept otherwise. The S3 service allows the possibility of object storage. S3 Glacier makes the archiving service available. Services like DynamoDB, RDS are for NoSQL and SQL databases, respectively. AWS storage is scalable and can support a great number of users. Google Cloud Platform has Google Cloud Storage for object storage. Also, like AWS, there is temporary storage and block storage in the form of persistent disks. BigQuery, Hadoop, and Bigtable are inherently supported by GCP since these technologies are Google Cloud developed. Google's Nearline and Coldline avail the possibility to archive much like Glacier. However, it lacks the latency on recovery. Google Cloud SQL supports relational databases storage. Azure Storage Service incorporates blob storage for object storage and temporary storage D drive for VM based volumes. It also has file storage, data lake store, queue store, exclusive to large volumes and disk storage. For database storage, Azure extends to SQL database for Postgre, and database for MySQL. Unlike GCP, Azure has backup service, site recovery, and archive storage. Number 3 is management tools. Cloud resources are required to be managed across multiple business units with enhanced infrastructures, and this in turn makes it crucial for all the 3 cloud service providers to consider the platforms and services that would be functional for this purpose. All 3 cloud service providers offer deployment, visibility monitoring, configuration and provisioning of the cloud resources into the organization. The offerings may be availed from the options of predefined templates or centralized access control. In a competitive overview, AWS and Azure extend to a greater degree in this area in contrast to Google Cloud Platform. In fact, AWS also offers outsourced managed services. For vital cloud tools, AWS is AI and ML oriented and provides deep lens on AI oriented service that incorporates a camera that develops and deploys machine learning algorithms. It is used with object recognition, image recognition, and optical character recognition. AWS further aims to ease the development and trading of neural networks without the prerequisite of AI programming. AWS has various services, of which SageMaker service for training Greengrass IoT messaging service, machine learning models, and Lambda serverless computing service are the best known to us. Azure inherently supports on-premise Microsoft software. Also, the backup service of Azure links to Microsoft Backup. Azure offers bot service and machine learning service. Cognitive services being offered by Azure are Computer Vision API, Custom Vision Service, Bing Web Search API, Face API, and Text Analytics API. Google Cloud Platform has undertaken advanced machine learning. It developed TensorFlow for developing machine learning applications. This is an open source software library that has recently gained support from AWS as well. The IoT service and truly serverless services of GCP remain in the beta previews. The APIs include those in natural translation, language API, Cloud Vision API, and speech API. So that was all from us today. Although these services by all the three cloud providers seem similar in nature, but they are different in their own way. For more such videos, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to ring the bell icon to never miss a video from Shivami Academy. Contact details are on your screen and in the description also. Thank you.